We're busting cheaters.
You're a liar. What kind of sick individual are you?
It's your home for War of the Roses.
Mojo in the morning.
Mojo in the morning, War of the Roses. So he noticed that his husband was taking some intimate photos that he wasn't receiving. And you know what? This is not uncommon. We've had War of the Roses where we've busted people before that were doing this. And this is how they got busted. They got busted with pictures, shared accounts. That's how you find it out. But he did send the flowers to his husband. He didn't send them to somebody else. And I don't know necessarily if there's a cheating going on here, but I do know there's a lot of skepticism. And one of the things that has made me skeptical is a particular part of the conversation that we just had when we were calling up Patrick to see what's up with these pictures. I want you guys to take a listen to this. We'll comment, and I'll get some more comments from you guys, too, on this War of the Roses.
I saw something there that was abnormal, and I needed to get proof, and I couldn't see it clearly with my own eyes, so I took some photos. But
were you sending them to somebody?
No. I mean, my doctor, maybe. This is...
My doctor, maybe? I mean, I didn't hear that until it was pointed out to me by one of our listeners.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I thought, I don't know. I comment from you, Elizabeth, on that and whatever else you were calling up to comment on with this. What do you think about that? My doctor, maybe?
No, definitely not. He's full of it. We would never, ever ask you to send us pictures of your privates because if you do,
who's we?
Those go in your a doctor's office.
Oh, are you a doctor or work at a doctor's office?
I work at a doctor's office.
Oh, okay.
And we would never ask you to send pictures because those stay in your electronic medical file. If you had a problem with your area, we would ask you to come in to be seen so they can look at it. And besides that, if you have a problem down there, why wouldn't you ask your husband to look at it?
Right. That's
like, hey, something's going on down there. Can you look?
Two red flags for me were the fact that he wouldn't ask his spouse right away, and secondly, that doctors don't want you just emailing D-pics. They want you to come in so they can examine.
So I do have several friends that have had issues down there, one in particular, and he was asked to send photos. So I think I'm playing devil's advocate here. Yes, it was during COVID. Mm-hmm. I think maybe in some cases that could happen. And I also feel like some people, if there was truly something wrong, you know those people that like keep it to themselves because they don't want to burden anybody. I'm just throwing this out there.
What do you have to say to that, Elizabeth?
Weird. I still think it's weird. I'm just for discussion.
If I had something going on down there, I would ask my spouse to take a look. I would go in and see my doctor because with pictures you can't really tell 100%. They have to be looked at so you can be treated correctly.
Yeah, I I'm on the fence a little bit on this one here.
It was delicate for us. We couldn't really ask, too, like specifics about what was going on and medically, but maybe there's also something to be said about what it was that he was afraid of, where he got it from.
Ricky, what do you think?
Me personally, I don't think that he's lying. First of all, I don't think that his response was that of a liar. I think he was more confused than anything about what was going on in the moment. Because I could definitely see somebody, like, I could understand taking a picture just for, like, say you went to the doctor after the fact and you wanted to get it checked up on, and maybe whatever the issue wasn't as bad. You get what I'm saying? And so you like, well, this is what it was looking like, a few weeks ago, Doc. And I know as far as sharing it with your spouse, not everybody feels that comfortable. I got, me and my girlfriend, we've been together for 6 years, and if I had something going on down there, I might not necessarily feel too comfortable speaking with her because, people truly have insecurity issues, even when it comes to their spouse. We don't tell them every single thing.
Ricky 231 says he saw something there, period. Another dude, ! What? You know what? I'll tell you, I don't know. The more that we talk about it, the more I wonder.
One, I don't know.
What do you think, Jennifer or Jordan?
I mean, I get being embarrassed and not want to bring it up to your spouse, but I mean, if you're planning on going to a doctor's or heck the emergency room, that's not embarrassing. You can't just be like, okay, bye, honey, I'm going to the emergency room. Right. I'm not telling you why, but it's like, she might not be an expert at it, but it's like, yeah, go get and even if you don't say anything, if there is something abnormal, don't you think she's going to see it too?
Well, he, in this case.
Well,
that's he.
Well,
yeah.
I'm talking about my wife, but yeah. He's going to see it too, yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah, you can't hide that kind of thing for long, I don't think.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, yeah.
Let me voice this guy's next call because I think that this could be very telling. Eric is voice disguise. Eric, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning Show, War of the Roses.
Hey, hi guys. I've never called in before. So when I was married, divorced now, I had a growth develop on myself, and I thought my ex-wife had cheated on me.
Oh.
Okay.
So not wanting to confront her until I figured out for sure, I took some pictures that were kind of close framed.
Uh-huh.
And there's a Reddit group that you can get in where you can post pictures related to, hey, is this an STD?
Uh-huh.
And there are a lot of medical professionals that kind of hang out in there. And, they'll always be like, we go consult your doctor, but this is what we think.
Okay.
And so they said that they didn't think that it was herpes, which is what I thought it was, and said, go see your doctor. It turned out I had like an ingrown hair underneath the skin that had been growing for a while, and it was nothing. Yeah. So I never said a word to my ex-wife. We just let it go at that.
Yeah, so you didn't have any fight because you didn't.
About that,
but you had those pictures, those close frame pictures that would have been on your. Yeah.
And they ended up in my Google Photos because my phone syncs everything.
Yeah.
So they're probably still there. I've never deleted any photos. I have, 30,000 photos. So if I would have been confronted in the same way, I don't know that I would have wanted to say, oh, hey, babe, sorry, I thought maybe you had cheated on me and I had an STD. So
That's very interesting.
Right. That's an interesting call. Yeah. Amanda, it's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. What were your thoughts?
I'm just curious, if the spouse saw the close-up D-pic, wouldn't he have seen the abnormality in the picture?
Right. He looked at it and thought, romantic D-pic.
Right. So obviously there was nothing abnormal.
Well, he said it was very close up, which makes it seem like it could be a medical thing. Mike, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, I just think, what is the most obvious question? Was he aroused in the picture or not? That'll speak volumes.
You know what? Well, we're gonna. That's a weird question to ask, but maybe we can ask Scott and Ellen. Ellen, we'll leave that up to you.
Have fun, Ellen.
Thank you so much. In a clinical way, ask that. Misfit Jazzy, how are you, Jazzy? We haven't talked to you in a bit.
I know I am doing well. I'm doing well. But listen, everybody's looking at the pictures. Everybody's listening to what the doctor's got to say. But listen, when you first answered the phone, he knew it was you guys. He knew it because he was going to ask, is this? Then he stopped. Then he went on with the conversation. Go to the very, very, very beginning. He knew it was you guys, and that's why he got a big laugh out.
That's actually, the laughter made me wonder about that, too. That's why I asked him some of those questions.
He knew it was you guys. He was going to ask.
Jazzy,
and then he stopped himself because he busted himself.
Jazzy is one of our Mojo in the Morning misfits. For those that don't know, we have some regulars that we put in our misfit category. No offense. I don't think you take it. But they're fun people, and we've done fun things with you guys, and we love you so much for calling.
God, yes.
Jazzy, you're a wonderful person. Thanks for calling.
Hey, listen, I got married, too.
Oh, Jazzy.
Wow.
And you did.
And you met him. As a matter of fact, I have a picture of both of y'all together. I'll send it to you.
Where were we when we met? Was it at one of our?
At the Foundation.
Oh yeah.
Hotel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the man with the deep voice.
Oh. Jazzy. Let me ask you a question. Does he take any pictures of his privates? Because if he's got that deep voice.
Look. My eyes only.
All right. Okay.